However, I will say both teams, of course, have played this interregionally. They've played it inside of their regions, haven't necessarily played it into...
There's one of two situations you get where the teams allow the good maps.
Just pray it don't go down. I mean, it's in pretty much intact, so I can imagine no one's taking it down just yet.
Anyway,
this is a bit morbid, and this is also pretty morbid itself. Third, obviously, the one you want to keep a close eye on. Obviously, on that Solus, can do a little bit upstairs when utility and gadgets start coming out. Reaps across to get rid of Mitty. A good kill to trade it back onto a 4v4. Time now becoming the enemy, though, for Dplus. Kia Turd makes it a second. Good start, or I say good start. More coming towards a good close, because now Dplus Kia have got to force it in the last 10 seconds, Tim. We saw there earlier, and it was pretty messy. Speakeasy getting one. Bullet trading it back on towards Reaps on the other side. That clash is still standing as they push on through. They've got to win out a 1v1, Tim, on towards Oven. And he gets the headshot onto Levy. What a way to start.
Using those toxic babe canisters just to burn a little bit of time out. He's got 2 more of them to go, but this should be reasonably easily circumvented by Dplus Kia, who can just wrap around on mezzanine. The point is that they can't attack Hoven on the stairs. That's going to be 1 for Turd, 1 for Speakeasy, 1 for Hoven, as the toxic babe canister does its job. Speakeasy with a second to finish it off, and a quick flow.
Performance by all of Weibo. And for Speakeasy, used to be the go-to shield play. Never mind. Mitty's tried his best, but the classic bait there, Tim, of walking into some barbed wire and then getting stunned and stuck out by the Thorn. Okay, obviously go. Struggling to even get themselves involved in the round for the most part. Hopping as they might try. Nears is all alone. Served up nicely by the side of Weibo. Bullet at least get one back, though. It's into a 4 versus 2.
Weibo are eating them for dinner right now, Des. They're having an absolute field day here. Reaps is going to kill onto Bullet. Leaves us in a 4 versus 1. And there is not much doing. Speakeasy picks up 4. Okay then, we're going to head into round 4. It's going to be drastically unusual. You've got Reaps on library stairs, Ape in library, Hoven on mezzanine. Falls manages to deal with one, Nears the other, and it starts to fall apart quite quickly for Weibo here, but Hoven, he pumps the brakes and manages to keep them in it, but Mitty is there for the trade. 4 versus 2, advantage Dplus Kia.
I did wonder where Mitty was, because he really had to be the third angle coming on that push, otherwise they were stuck and he wouldn't be able to get moved off Mez.
Kind of being cautious. They don't want to expose themselves too much to the hatch because they don't want to get hit with the reverse shot up there. Levy manages to find Reaps, takes him down, and you feel like now, Des, it's going to be a downhill slope towards the end of the round. But no, Turd, he has something to say about it.
Oh, not here again. This is where Hoven clutched up earlier. Might be able to get one more. Not again.
Love this.
Reaps'
from Weibo.
Reaps' movement has been brilliant. Just keeps on moving himself into really challenging spots and gets a freebie. What a play coming out. Levy falls down. Despite 3 players trying to surround him, they've got the punish. He might die for it. Lion Nears backing away just in time, but Hoven uses that as an opportunity to relocate himself. Tim, don't forget the site is master and office. They're still trying to get him, and he's still here. Hoven on for 2 headshots in a row. Let's make it 3, because why not?
Any better of a job here to get themselves involved in this round. I was going to say I like this. They go into deal with office immediately. However, Weibo.
Turd just keeps asking questions, and these guys ain't got the answers right now. Finally, they push in, and Nears delivers the answer to the question of what the hell can we do about Turd? Apparently, it's waltz in and kill him after getting that hole opened up. So onwards they go, Tim. At least in a 4 versus 4, there's a good chance here for Dplus Kia. You're starting to see them get control of the right parts of the map. Now there's no threat towards the south side. We can get 1 player onto the window. 2 kills come on through. Nears hits a double in the round. A 4v2, Tim. Surely they get this done, right?
You would imagine so from here. You would imagine so.
Nice.
Yeah, Reaps gets taken down as well. It leaves it all up to Speakeasy. He's now 1 versus 4, and he manages to bring it back to 1 versus 3. Look, we've seen Clutchers won already twice inside of this match, so who knows where this is going to go.
Pick him one more time. Just one more.
I'll tell you what,
1v1.
if he gets this and it becomes a 1v2, then you start saying it's very winnable for Speakeasy. Next kill does not go his way, though. Levy manages to find it. The big to that Blackbeard, and kills coming in. It was a really good 6th round from Dplus Kia.
Interesting here, coming out from Weibo. In towards Dplus Kia, along with the mirror.
Because the thing is, there's no long arm option on this. The case is right in the middle of the breach. You're getting nowhere near it. Maybe you could use the clash shield.
They've got nades though, Tim. They've got nades, so they can't even get away with this. They can try, but immediately you'll just have... Okay, Hoven's dead, never mind. So now they've got an option here, but they've got to do it in the next couple of seconds, Tim. They simply will not have time unless someone's on it right now, and they're not going to get there in time. The round is going to be over. What a great play from Weibo. Textbook execute, and showing a little bit of adaptability right towards the end.
Yep, love that from them.
Chasing them down that top floor. Right idea, and actually connects a bullet onto Bullet, ironically named. but not enough damage to get him down. Then Turd is there to finally collect it up off the back of it. It was the warning shot first time. Tim, he's double tapped him and got him finished off. Entry the way of Weibo.
Yeah, 5 versus 4 then. Advantage Weibo, and Dplus Kia have played this as a complete turtle. You're going nowhere. You're going nowhere.
Wow.
That's so well played. An absolutely beautiful set-piece play of teamwork there coming in from Weibo. Just gets the job done brilliantly. They've now got to make their way through these Denaris. We are going to see Speakeasy taken down. That's a big response from Dplus Kia. Might help them out. But Weibo just cruising at the minute.
I've always heard Niers like to hot bat him, but that might be taking it a step too far. Turd's on for a triple in the round as he hits double digits up to 10 and 3. Finally down and finished off. Speakeasy also on his backside. Falls trying to save his team into a 2v2, and Mitty has got 1 HP to his name.
This is it. I think, you know, obviously Weibo won't necessarily be aware of that, but if they could just go in there and get that quick, cheap, easy kill onto the Melusi, they could then sort of team up. But Mitty with 1 HP, he might just make it for the ace.
No!
Falls. He's got, does he, Mitty? He just keeps the kills on coming.
1 shot, 1 HP in a dream, Tim. It's a classic saying for a reason. It is all you need when you can click on heads and to see opponents fall. But in he goes. Oh, Levy, great shot on towards Hoven, who gets nothing off the back of it. Weibo going to start to struggle to close here. Good 2-man pushing towards Mud from Bullet and his ally to go in, but it's a flawless round to follow. Nice and cozy close there. Come
to break them down. You still have to back Weibo to get around at some point.
Hunting down Mitty. It looks like a few players are all now starting to come in. They know exactly where he is, and they are hunting to the pressure is building, and Speakeasy gets him with the nay. Bullet getting one back onto Ape, but Speakeasy then finds Bullet in response. 4v3. Good position. We saw this back in the first half. It's the reverse roles very much here. How quickly can they get rid of the Thorn? And Nate comes in, pushes him to one side, but Turd carries on his reign of terror. Down goes Levy, a track onto one of the last 2. It's going to be the Melusi, which means Falls is the only unknown quantity right now, and he's inside of Solar.
Some Reaps is going to pick up Niers now. 1 versus 4, as you say. Falls is the last hope here. If he falls, there will be trouble. He's just going to try and sneak his way through bathroom here. Reaps is on the corner. Nitro comes over. Can he find his man? They now know exactly where he is. They are not playing for the plant. They are playing for the kill. Reaps is the one to get it as he peeks his head around the corner. That is going to be Chalet wrapped up for Weibo.
7-3 in dominating fashion as well. And we go into border next.
So W7M close. It was 8-7 in overtime. And I said this during the break, and I'll say it now. I think them going
round 1. Weibo on the attack, and they have chose Bathroom and Tellers to get us moving. Now that is cheeky and aggressive, but that is the APAC that we know and love. How I not find anything, even with the bait smoke going down. Weibo simply aren't buying what they're selling, I'm afraid. A C4 still available to Speakeasy, who's now dead. That's a bit unfortunate, because that could have been one of their main ways of denial. Reaps, though. The gun works just as fine. Down goes Bullet on the other side, and this round has well and truly fallen apart. Niers couldn't find anything on his waddling towards site, and now he's got 4 players all looking to pad out their KD. Turd hits his 4th of the round.
This is really smart from Dplus Kia, because once that plant starts going down, if they do push themselves into site, then Speakeasy is going to want to push up onto that double door.
Not a lot of time to go with, though. Speakeasy goes down, Reaps gets the trade, so a good bit of team play coming out from Weibo. They keep on holding on for now. There's also, I believe, one on the downstairs. I thought for a second, yeah, it's Mitty who's downstairs inside the server, now working his way up West Main, but they might be out of time here, Tim. Up he goes, hurt on the barbed wire, just a little bit too long to get going. Hoven with an easy pump with the super shorty to bring him down. It's a 1 versus 3, and Weibo ain't going to lose that one. That's one of the first times.
He's going to be feeding all that back in. He's got the line on the window. They've got the warden up above as well. They can hear this plant going down.
Great
Can they
timing.
do anything about it? Bullet, he manages a little backstab there. There's no response. 5 versus 3 as the kills start to go down. This is another well-structured attack coming in from Dplus Kia, and it's having a lot more success this time. It's all up to Hoven in a 1v5, Des.
Beautiful. I mean, they really should have waited here. Let the plant go down again. Distract Hoven for a second and then go for it. But they're going to rotate over towards Workshop and go for a plant. Hoven might get challenged on this top floor. You can see in towards CT there is one waiting for him to walk down towards 90. I tell you what, Tim, this will get a little bit silly here. Gets a couple of shots down as we get towards the last 10. Are they going to push him? It probably is the right answer. No C4 available to him. Just hold to the 1. In comes the second. Hoven, you can't do this. You can't do this, Hoven. And they finally get him on the second push-up metal. But that was very nerve-wracking for a couple of...
See if Foles was there, but he was crouched under his line of
Oh,
sight.
man.
The shots are missed. Nitro goes out, but it doesn't matter because Nias is there to get the kill onto Speakeasy.
Really good team play coming out. My only concern is they're taking a bit too much time to make these plays, Tim, and that means that players like Hoven can start being a little bit ratty. Nias is looking to go in for a plant here. Does have a bit of cover on these stairs, but misses out on towards that shot here as well. Great shot back on the other side coming out, and Mitty gets the close. Much better round from Dplus here, even with Weibo trying to hit them on the flank and plant. And normally the defenders even leave that opened up for you so they can use it themselves so the rotates in and out of sight.
That's big.
But that's big because look at who they've got, Tim. It's the Hard Breacher gone again early.
Hard Breach gadgets either available. So, yeah, big trouble coming in for Dplus Kia here. Levy manages to get turd as he gets a little bit carried away there.
Hoven.
Levy's just walking in. Reaps manages to get the trade, stop the double short so he can't get any more. But at the same time, they've kind of dipped away from that plan as well. Nias is moving aggressively towards Archive's door instead, but there is Appy. That's the angle that they wanted him to hold. He was staying out in CCTV to hold down Fountain. He gets the Blackbeard, and it's all up to Foles. He's going to be frozen out quite literally here in the 1v2. No choice but to go for the plant. Speakeasy picks him up, and Weibo, they get each other to its fullest potential a lot of the time. So good stuff from them. They've got Archives opened up, which forces Weibo to play a little bit deeper, but Appy is going to be the one. Manages to find the kill onto Mitty. He's roaming around, so scared about putting a plant down because they haven't been able to take this top floor control. It's all going to be about cover, but it is not possible to cover that. A double kill for Hover, make it a triple. It's as easy as that. 5 versus 1. It looks like it's going to be a 4-2 half. Fair play, Bullet. It's going to be a 4-2 half for Weibo.
Yeah, very fair, but out of sync is the way I describe Dplus Kia there. Two players trying to make the plant happen. It's only after the second has died that they've then got the flank coming in from Office to try and hit the Fountain player. Just a little bit too late to it, I'm afraid. Hoven going to find a 4K in the round. Certainly no complaint.
It's going to be difficult for Dplus Kia, and it makes round 7 really, really important. I'm not going to leave it to round 9 to how he is in that position. There's going to be a little bit of movement off to his left as well. It's too easy, and he gets himself out of dodge. Beautiful from Reaps, man.
Where's Oppe going for? He's going to go in through the window itself, maybe trying to go a little bit deeper. Instead, going to tuck in the back corner. Let's see if they can stop it, Tim.
That's actually a pretty good spot, Des.
Oh, this is really smart. Look. They think he's on default, and he's not. They get him at the last second, though, Tim. He'll try again for this one. Has he got the cover to come out? He needs it for sure from Turd, who finds one, but Mitty's going to find his man. Gets the close out, and the first round goes. Playing downstairs on the Solus here is to keep those drones at bay more than anything else. It stops them being droned out on the top floor. It slows them down. Saying that, the Oryx Tim taken down. We were looking at as maybe that go-to shield responder, but no, won't get a chance to do it in the round.
Speakeasy is actually absorbing a lot of pressure at the minute. There was 3 focusing on him, and whilst that has been happening, Weibo have been able to find 2 kills around the map. The smoke is gone as well. They already used the Toxic Babe canisters, so not the end of the world in terms of utility, but the Valkyrie now being the next targeted out. Appy manages to find Levy, all with that information, all with that team play.
Good here.
Bullet's taken the choice just then to drop down underneath. He is on the Solus, so could deny the plant from above, but as Foles drops, he does get taken out. Bullet, however, down there for the trade. 1 versus 3, and he's maybe made it a little bit more difficult for them to get into a safe spot to put this diffuser down, because now they know that he's down there. It's like playing with a wasp in the room, but the Deimos track is going to make things a little bit more difficult. I'm not sure you're going to get him at that range with Deimos. Levy is currently behind half wall in Armory. There's not going to be any opportunity to challenge onto him on the back of that track, but 2 kills come in elsewhere. Speakeasy and Reaps managing to get Mitty and Bullet. So 5 versus 3, and they know very well where Levy is positioned, and that's where the next point of pressure comes. Turd moves in and gets that kill, and that's another fascinating use of the Deimos there. They use the track, not always using the information immediately, just keeping it in the bank and making it the next on the list. It worked well. This time they will know that Foles has had to drop down the hatch to back out. Reaps manages to take him down as he works his way back upstairs. It's Nias. He's got to make a move. He's 1 versus 5. It'd have to be an ace clutch. He's got a freebie on at least one, but now they know where he is, Des, and there's very little chance that he gets this done. Speakeasy manages to find his man, and that's going to be
the series are going to be APAC's last hope. The Torchbearer don't place down the Evil Eyes because they often get hacked away, and teams don't have enough utility later in the round to clear them out, and they're an absolute terror, Tim. As Turd is.
Certainly is. Manages to get the opener onto Mitty. 5 versus
to keep yourself fighting, but Weibo might just be a little bit too much for them to overcome. I say that as Turd is picked off by Falls. He steps on forwards, gets rid of the one, but needs to find at least a couple more here to give his team a fighting chance.
I like this aggression. They're not going to expect him to be approaching the breach like that, and sometimes you've just got to make a move, which Bullet does, managing to pick up Ape. 1 minute 10 left to go. Weibo don't need to rush this, but they do spot an opportunity to put the diffuser down. They're going to be successful. There's no way that they can get back at them here. It's all about the post plant. They try to go out of the window. Falls is taken down. Hoven with a 2K. How many times have we said it? He makes it a 3, and he makes it a win for Weibo. They continue in the lower bracket. Dplus here, a good result earlier today, got them here.